everyone. I was looking on YouTube the other day for a review on one of these Brinsea Mini 2 Advanced incubators, and I could not find one that answered all of my questions that I had, so I decided I was going to make one. I have two actually, one that I use for hatching and the other one that I use for incubating. I just want to quickly show you the breakdown that how easy it is. Now I want to go ahead and tell you that I purchased these with my own money. This is not a promotional video. I am not affiliated with Brinsea whatsoever. They honestly, they probably have no idea I exist, but I truly love their products. I feel like if you put a fertile egg in one of these incubators and you know it's clean and you've done everything correctly, it's going to hatch. These are just so reliable. This one I purchased for $125 on Walmart.com. It came with free shipping. It came in the box, brand new box, sealed. It came with everything that you need, and it's been perfect ever since day one. I just want to show you. This is your little cord. You can unplug. It unplugs pretty easily, and you just plug it right back in. Whoops. And it's got a fairly long cord. I don't really need it because we use it in the kitchen, but it plugs into a regular outlet that you may have. I just want to quickly show you how to set it up whenever you first get it out of the box. You hold down these two buttons so it goes to your temperature, and you say okay, you want to change that, and then 99.5 Fahrenheit because we're in America. That's the perfect temperature for hatching chicken eggs. I know some people I know swear by, you know, if you go a temperature higher or lower, you get, you know, male chicks versus female chicks. I have found that to be completely false. You're going to get what you get, and, you know, just be happy about it. But there's always somebody willing to take a rooster off your hands. Whether they're going to eat it or not, I have absolutely no idea. I try not to ask too many questions. But so you want it at 99.5. You're going to hit OK. Days. How many days do you want? You usually want, whoops, you want to say OK to days, and then you want 21 days for a chicken egg. So you're going to hit OK. T mode, which is turning mode. I have a turner for mine, but I notice I can fit more eggs if I do not use the turner, so I end up hand turning every day. If you don't want to hand turn every day, I would suggest using the tray that I have available right here. This is what the tray looks like, and the little turning mechanism just makes it turn. You know, it doesn't turn all day, but it turns several times a day. You can actually change that right here. You want to hit turn. Do you want it on or off? I actually don't have mine on, so I'm going to hit OK. And this is how far it's going to turn, turning intervals. This is every 35 minutes or every 120 or 105. You get the gist. So, but I'm not turning, so I'm going to just hit OK because I have it off already. Turn angle, you can change that. You can go 13 degrees, 14, you know, that's your turning angle, but it doesn't matter because, like I said, I have it off. You want to hit OK. Your alarm. Now, if your heat gets too high internally, you want to know about it. So you want to hit OK. Now, if the temperature, the internal temperature of the incubator gets, you know, 1.8 degrees above what I set, which is 99.5, then it's going to sound a little alarm. It's not too loud, but just enough for you to hear, you know, and you to check and make sure so you don't lose your whole bunch of eggs that you put in here. So I'm going to hit OK, and it also has one for low. You're going to hit OK, and that's also 1.8. That's what I feel, you know, if it gets too much above that, it could hurt your embryos. So we've got that set. Cooling. I really think this is a neat feature that comes with this incubator. I use it sometimes, but it's really dependent on what you're hatching. If you're hatching something that might need a little more cooling time, it doesn't actually, it just stops the heater is what it does. It doesn't actually, you know, blow cold air in there or anything. I'm sure the fan stays on, but it doesn't actually like make your eggs cooler. It just turns the heat off and allows the eggs to rest. You can use that if you want. You just kind of have to play around with it and see what works best for you and the eggs that you're hatching. So you're going to hit OK, and that's the minutes off. That's going to be whenever your heater turns off. I don't do that too much right, in the beginning of the season, which that really has nothing to do with the hatching of the eggs. That's just what I prefer to do. You're going to hit OK. Do you want Celsius or Fahrenheit? I'm in America. We're a little bit behind everybody, but that's okay. So I use Fahrenheit. So you're going to hit OK. Do you want to save these changes? I do. So you're going to hit OK. And here you go. You're ready to go. So it's really easy to set up. I actually have a whole bunch of Cochin Bantam eggs, just different colors. They're all pure. They're all from separated pens. But I like to hatch a little bit of everything, every now and then. So these are set to hatch on May 31st. I'm going to make a video so everyone can see, from the first pip, which is whenever the first chick, pokes through the shell and you can see the beak. And I'm going to try to do a video of that just to explain, how interesting the process is. A lot of people think you just put them in here and then they hatch and then that's it. It's boring. No, it's so much more than that. Because, they pip and then they zip, which is where they poke holes around the shell and then they pop out. It's really neat. It's very interesting. But I'm going to make a video and show you guys that. Hope you guys, stay interested. Hatching chicken eggs is really fun. It's something the whole family can do. It doesn't take up a lot of space, and it's a hobby that, if you be careful and if you don't go all out and, buy everything brand new, then it's a fairly inexpensive hobby. And no matter where you live, you can usually always have hens. If you live in the city, I know they have problems with roosters, but, it just depends on where you live. But hatching chicken eggs is so much fun, and it's so rewarding, and who doesn't love a pet that makes breakfast? So, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to make another video when these guys start hatching, and I hope you guys will, click subscribe and watch. Thank you guys.